Hi Capricorn, how's it going? Welcome to your all signs reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or if you're interested in a Capricorn. Welcome everyone. I am so grateful you are here. This is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. Timestamps will be in the description box. Let's begin. So I am giving away 4 30-minute readings to 4 lucky subscribers on November 18th. So if you're interested in that, please, I have a short video on my channel that gives the details for that drawing if you're interested. Also, please like, subscribe, and if you wish, comment for sure. And I am trying to build this channel, and I would be so grateful so I can continue to keep doing these videos for you all. I'd be very, very greatly appreciative, okay? All right. Spirit, thank you for bringing those that need messages here today. I am grateful they are here. Please tell me what Capricorn needs to know if they are dealing with an Aries in love. If they're dealing with an Aries in love, Spirit, what do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit? What do they need to know for their highest good? What do they need to know for their highest good, please? And thank you. All right. So we have the Two of Cups. We have the Death card, and the outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let me fix this camera, guys. Hold on just a second. Okay, I hope that's better. Okay, so with the Two of Cups and the Death card, you know, a lot of people fear the Death card because they just look at it as a bad thing, but it's not, because when you look at the Death card, it does talk about transformation for your highest good. Okay, so there's a new door opening here. There's definitely a transformation could be taking place, and that's what I'm strongly getting. And if it hasn't, it will. For example, if you've been in a relationship, you know, it's about transforming it and taking it up a notch. It could be a marriage or a child or, you know, moving in together, something of that effect here, okay? And with the Eight of Pentacles and the outcome, it speaks of commitment, financial security. There's high perseverance here. And it's about also, you know, putting in the work and putting in the time to get the results you want. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay, but for the overall energy, it's a positive and long-term energy that I'm getting from these cards. So this is nice, Capricorn. Okay, so let's move. Bear with me, guys, because I'm making the timestamps as I go, because it's a lot easier and faster so I can get the video posted. Okay, Taurus. Spirit, please give me guidance on a Capricorn dealing with a Taurus, please. What do they need to know for their highest good in love, Spirit? What do they need to know? What does Capricorn need to know for their highest good if they're dealing with a Taurus in love, Spirit? What do they need to know for their highest good, please? And thank you. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we get. We get the Four of Pentacles, we get the Page of Wands, and outcome is the Nine of Swords. Okay. So the Four of Pentacles, you know, signifies multiple things here. It means holding on too tight to something, okay? You know, someone that might not be able to let go of certain things, like holding on too tightly as this person displays in the card. With the Page of Wands, it's excitement, it's excitement, and it's about exploring options. But from a relationship standpoint, they're not ready to settle down. You know, somebody could be too possessive here over certain things, whether it's their money, you know, if you're with someone and it's like, or if you're married to someone and it's, you know, their money's their money and your money is their money, or something to that effect. I'm just getting that, you know, and with the Nine of Swords as the outcome, that's just in complete confusion. That's isolation. That's, and 9 in the tarot talks about a completion coming, because 10 is the end of something here. I think there's going to be a lot of, it's like there's a lot of sleepless nights. There's anxiety here. I'm going to go ahead and clarify these cards, because I am getting a few energies here, and I just, Spirit, please tell me why the Four of Pentacles is here. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Capricorn? Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Capricorn, Spirit? Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Capricorn, please? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Spirit, why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here, Spirit? Why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here? Strength. Why is the Nine of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the Nine of Swords here for Capricorn? The Hierophant. Okay. Okay. There's a feeling of maybe here someone is concerned about not being able to financially support themselves if this commitment ends. There's an emphasis here with the Four of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles that you're sticking around for the wrong reasons. The Page of Wands and Strength, okay, it talks about self-control and getting a hold of any type of impulses. Okay, it could also signify kids are involved here. So it makes it a little bit more difficult, and maybe you don't want to break up a home and break up a family. But for your highest good, that's what you need to think about, because children and kids will adjust. Because if you think about it and you're not in a good situation, that's going to do more harm than good for that child, because you won't be happy. The other person's not happy. You're teaching, when children see that, you're teaching them the behaviors to bring into their relationship as they become adults, okay? So with the Nine of Swords and the Hierophant, I feel like there's a dark night of the soul here. And if you don't know what that is, look it up online. You know, it's about really being tested. It's very dark time. It's isolated. It's being depressed. It's the fear, the ungodly, unknown fear. I'm sorry, the fear of the unknown is completely mind-blowing. Okay? But sometimes we're not supposed to know what's going to happen. Okay? That's just how the universe works. That's how things work. Even though you don't always know what the outcome is going to be, it will be for the better. Whether that takes a couple of months, a year, 2 years. Okay? It's... I will say swords are pretty much days here, okay? So it could be in 9 days that something could be happening, or depending on when you're watching this video, okay? Could be some type of, maybe things started unraveling then. But with the Hierophant, it also talks about traditions and past things in some sense. So you may know someone that has been through this. That would be a good person to talk to, okay? But this does look like it's coming to an end pretty quickly. All right. We have 944, Gemini, Capricorn, and a Gemini. Spirit, please give me guidance on a Capricorn dealing with a Gemini. What do they need to know for their highest good? Spirit, what do they need to know for their highest good in love? If Capricorn is dealing with a Gemini, please. If Capricorn is dealing with a Gemini, please. Five of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Outcome is the Four of Wands. Someone could be focusing on the past instead of the future here. Someone may not be over a past relationship because the Seven of Pentacles talks about putting in the work and waiting to see things blossom and come to fruition for the work that's been put in here. The Five of Cups is, there's some, it's like mourning something, upset about something here. There is some kind of focus here on the past. But the universe is trying to say with the Two Cups behind this person is stay positive. And with the Seven of Pentacles, somebody's been staying, it's like somebody's been patiently waiting for something. And the Four of Wands does have a lot to talk about, like with family. It also talks about nearing a conclusion with something and starting something new. So let me go ahead and clarify this. So, Spirit, please give me advice on why the Five of Cups is here. Why is the Five of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the Five of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the Five of Cups here for Capricorn, please? And thank you. Strength. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Knight of Wands. Spirit, please give me guidance on why the Four of Wands is here. Why is the Four of Wands here? Ace of Swords. Okay, well, with the Strength card and the Five of Cups, it's like, again, you need to focus on the positive. You need to focus on what's coming, not what is in the past here. With the Seven of Pentacles and Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands is my player card, okay? And I feel like this person has played games. You've been putting the work because you do want an outcome of success, taking things to the next level, some type of celebration here with a commitment or just a commitment in general. But with the Ace of Swords, you know, you're going to get the truth be told here. Okay? And with the Ace of Swords, you're going to get the clarity. It's about cutting through all the bullshit and coming to the conclusion, whether that be you choose to, you know, if things come to an end, nearing a completion, like I initially said, okay, and having a new beginning. It also could be that you're going to start getting closer to family or those around you to help and support you through this. It is a reunion card, but dependent on your situation and what you find out, it's completely free will here. Okay. There could have been a loss in finances of some way here as well. Somebody could have lost a house and maybe they need to start over. Okay, so there's different energies here, but you need to go within your intuition and do what you feel is best. Okay, so next is Cancer. Spirit, please give me guidance with a Capricorn dealing with a Cancer. Please, Spirit, give me guidance on a Capricorn dealing with a Cancer. What do they need to know for their highest good? What do they need to know for their highest good? In love, dealing with a Cancer. Spirit, please, and thank you. Five of Cups. Okay, well, you saw me shuffle. Judgment, outcome, the High Priestess. You have two major arcanas here of 3 cards. Okay. I definitely get there's a feeling of a breakup here, which forces you to do a soul assessment, because Judgment deals with a lot of your higher self. Okay, and it's time to make a call here. So there are karmic lessons here. And with the High Priestess as the outcome, it's the outcome is not meant to be known. And it's all about you and your internal self and going within your intuition to make the decision. Free will is at play here, big time. Because based on what your actions are, because this is kind of like, I don't want to say a test, but this is the universe telling you, this is your call, and depending on, you know, what path you take here is going to determine what the outcome is. But this is like, which is why it's emphasizing some type of soul assessment here. Are you ready to move to the next level? Or are you going to stay stuck in this past here and heartbreak and focus on the negative instead of seeing that there's 2 cups behind you? So if you just start looking towards the positive, you turn around and you turn those emotions around, literally, to a more brighter place, better things will come. But remember, whatever you feel and whatever mood you're in is going to attract more of that. So if you're going to sit in a depressed, upset, you know, anxiety type of situation, you're only going to bring more events that attract that, because it's energy. The universe doesn't, it's all about energy. Okay, so whatever you put out is going to come right back at you. So the more negative thoughts you have and the negative you are, the more it's going to bring more of that in your life, which I know nobody wants. And people don't realize that. The universe reads energy. So when you start getting that high vibing and start making efforts here to get better and want to do better for yourself, and this is about self-love too here, you will attract more of that. Some of you are asking, like, why do I keep attracting the same type of person? Because that's what you're vibing on. You're not getting anybody different because you keep selecting the same person because you're in that same vibe. You're mirroring one another. Okay? So when you put yourself in a high vibe, positive attitude, that is when you're going to find someone different. Okay. Leo Spirit, 1902. Leo Spirit, please give me guidance for a Capricorn dealing with a Leo, please. Please give me guidance with a Capricorn dealing with a Leo. What do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit? What do they need to know for their highest good in love if a Capricorn is dealing with a Leo, please? And thank you. The Moon, Page of Swords. Ace of Cups is the outcome. Well, the moon talks about mystery, unknown, illusion versus delusion, okay? What's real, what's not, what's fantasy, what's not. The Page of Swords is a messenger, okay? It is someone who is, I call the Page of Swords a detective because they're going to get to the bottom of something. They could be gossipy, okay? But they're definitely within their social groups to always be in the know. Okay? I think someone here is very interested in you and you have no idea. Like, this is a mystery to you. Like, this person's probably is keeping tabs on you, could be looking at your online profiles some way if they're not friends with you. Don't believe. Wait, let me back up. Believe what you see and not what you hear. Okay? You know how I was talking about gossip. Okay? And perhaps gossip is surrounding this person that is giving you some type of illusion that's not true. Because you can't see it. Okay? With the Ace of Cups at an outcome, it certainly points towards a path where, you know, it's like you hear your intuitions, your emotions begin. It talks about a new beginning. This is the Holy Grail of the Tarot. This is like emotional bliss. So, you know, you could start off as friends here and it turn into a relationship, or this person is just going to come towards you and tell you, you know, give you some information, or someone will, about this individual. Some of you, the person will come directly to you because they have been spying on you, or vice versa. You can flip the roles to see if you're with anybody, who you're talking to, because, you know, this person could have heard things but doesn't really believe it, or wants to get out of the muddy waters here, because the moon is like muddied water, okay? It's unknown. You really can't see, because if you think about it, at night, the moon, you know, shines only so bright, right? And you can only see so far in front of you. So it's mysterious of what's further out that you can't see. So I definitely feel overall this is something good. I don't have any negative vibes here, but definitely with the Ace of Cups as the outcome, that is a positive outcome here. So don't believe everything you hear either, okay? Think about it as like hearsay, because that's what it is. Until you hear it from the horse's mouth is what I'm hearing. All right, Spirit, please give me guidance. Ooh. Please give me guidance. I cannot get my hands on these cards today. Please give me guidance on a Capricorn dealing with a Virgo, please. A Capricorn dealing with a Virgo. What does Capricorn need to know for their best and highest good and love if they're dealing with a Virgo? Okay, so I've seen the Tower, I've seen the Five of Wands, and I saw the Three of Swords. So let's hope we get something positive here. Let's hope. And there's, oh, well, that's the Hangman. I thought that was the Tower for a second. All right. Two of Cups. Four of Cups. Outcome, the Star. There's a lot of emotion here. I think there's healing here. Someone is a little unsure of something and contemplating a relationship here. So there's kind of two things going on here. The first one is if you're single, it's like you're yearning for a relationship, and it's like with the Four of Cups, you're just waiting. It's like, when am I gonna have my Ace of Cups here? When am I gonna have the things that I've wanted, and someone who is equally devoted to me as I am to them? And with the outcome as the Star, make your wish. Okay, because it will happen. Now, for some of you that are in a relationship or a situationship, it's saying you're wanting love from a perspective of like you're wanting more love. Maybe this person doesn't show you that much love, okay? Or you feel that you've been emotionally disconnected from them. And with the Star card, it's like you want the rejuvenation here. Okay, you want things to be healed, whatever it may be. I'm going to pull another card before I move to the next sign, because I just want to see. Spirit, please tell me why the Star is here. Please tell me why the Star is here. Please clarify the Star for me. Why is the Star here for Capricorn dealing with a Virgo, please? And thank you. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, like, you're feeling like somebody has kept you in circles, going in circles, like, is what I'm getting. And it's, you know, the Five of Pentacles is not ideal in a relationship or a situationship that you're wanting a commitment in. And because there's a feeling of, like, again, like a disconnect here. Like not understanding what's going on or what's going on in this person's head. This person could have breadcrumbed you too. And you're sitting here questioning yourself, is love even out there? Which is what I said with the singles, but it could certainly, again, take it as it resonates, because everybody's story is different. So, I mean, if somebody's breadcrumbing you, is that really worth it? I mean, you know, look, if a friend came to you and approached you with the same situation that you're in, think about, honestly, what would you tell your friend? What would you tell your friend? What guidance would you give your friend and what to do? Some of you need to heal and move on. Most of you do. Because this person may not know what they want. And again, it's not a personal reading. This is a collective, so take it as it resonates, okay? All right, so we got Libra. Spirit, please give me guidance with a Capricorn dealing with a Libra. Spirit, please tell me what is going on and what Capricorn needs to know dealing with a Libra. I almost forgot who we were on. In there for their highest good and love. Okay, that's coming out. Four of Pentacles. A Capricorn and a Libra. Spirit, please and thank you. If cards fall out, I do typically take them unless I get a feeling not to. So, Three of Wands, outcome, King of Pentacles. There's definitely unknown here, and I'm saying that because of the moon in these two cards. There's, you know, moons associated in these two cards. Somebody's been waiting for something here. This also means travel, so this person could live at a distance from you, whether that's a mile away, okay? You know, distance, typically, it could be another city, which is 5 minutes away, another state, okay? But there's distance between you right now, for sure. There's some kind of distance involved, or both could apply to you. Okay, so if you're single and looking at this, the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Wands tells me you've been holding on to something too much, okay, and waiting for something to come to you, okay? The King of Pentacles, bleh, I can't talk. The King of Pentacles is, you know, someone who wants security here. But I'm getting the feeling like you need to take more action, because it's like if you're single, you're kind of stuck, held in this Four of Pentacles type of feeling of, you know, not wanting to take a loss again, or, you know, being too frugal with how you think and not being open-minded enough to take a risk, okay? Three of Wands talks about action. Wands are action, okay? Needing to take action, but with the Four of Pentacles here, it's like a stuck energy, okay? So in order for you to have an outcome of a King of Pentacles, you need to persevere more. Okay. Now, if you're with a person, it's very similar energy here, where the Four of Pentacles is, you know, it's pentacles. It's slow moving. Wands are action. It's like, are you sabotaging yourself here with too much hope for something, too much optimism in this situation? Because, you know, you can't do all the work and take all the action, and this person just stay here and just hold themselves in this position of feeling secure, if that makes sense. And some of you, that's what I feel like is going on. And again, you can't, if you're having to put the effort in of a relationship or situationship of two people, instead of being equal of 100% and 100% putting into something, then it's not for you. That's really not a relationship. No matter how you feel about a person, that's not the type of relationship you want. You need to give 100% and they need to give 100%. It needs to be equal. Okay? The King of Pentacles is successful with the right person. So, you know, somebody's got to take action here, and I feel it's your person. And again, flip the roles as you see fit, because this is a collective reading, okay? But it's like somebody is stuck for some reason, whether they're stuck in the past, whether they're stuck in fear of losing maybe more money because maybe they've gotten out of a divorce or something like that. But I feel like somebody's ready to move on this, and somebody's just kind of stuck. It's like, you know, the King of Pentacles weighs out the pros and cons, and I feel like this person is trying to do that, but I'm not sure they really know how. Because it's more of a focus on the material things versus the emotion here. There's no emotion here. There's no cups. This person needs to take action for this to be successful. Okay. And if you're single, you better get on it, because you can't sit back and expect things just to come to you. Unless you're the Empress, and the Empress didn't show up. So, all right. Who do we have now? 3349. We got Scorpio. All right, Spirit, please give me guidance with a Capricorn dealing with a Scorpio in love. What do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit? What do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit, with a Capricorn dealing, what did I say? With a Scorpio. It's already been a long day. Y'all forgive me, please. If they've been dealing with a Scorpio in love, what do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit, please? And thank you. Oh, okay. I don't feel like I need to take that. I'll leave it to the side just in case, and see if it clarifies something for me. I normally don't have reversals. We'll see. 10 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, the Star. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to say this. Some of you, I'm giving you a storyline throughout this reading. This whole reading will be your story. There will be messages throughout this whole story. I know I'm doing all signs, but I'm telling you, I'm getting the feeling that there's some of you, this is your full story here. And I get that every once in a while. And I had this for Capricorn when I did all signs about a month ago. But it was a very toxic, not so good energy. Okay? But I'm feeling like this is somebody's storyline, so just, you know, if it does, fine. If it doesn't, that's fine too. So, with the Ten of Cups, it's about having your emotions fulfilled, right? Now, 10 is an end, or I should say a completion. Okay? Ace of Pentacles talks about a new opportunity that's coming in here. And the Star is about wish fulfillment. It's about healing. It's about, you know, rejuvenating something. Something could be reigniting here from the past. For many of you, okay, the Ten of Cups, okay, for many of you, this is about you found your soulmate, you're ready to build your future, and the Ace of Pentacles is one word, commitment here. It is a new opportunity, and perhaps someone here is, and when I say completion, it doesn't mean bad, right? Because you finally found your soulmate here, and now it's commitment time. It's a new opportunity. Maybe it's a new level. Okay, so I definitely feel like some of you are getting engaged. Somebody's actually, you know, you're making it official with this person that y'all are dating or exclusively seeing each other. And therefore the Star is, it's your wish fulfilled. Your wish has been granted. Now, if you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse here, some of you are untrusting of others and not flexible. So as a result, you're not going to get your Ten of Cups. You're not going to get someone coming in wanting to commit to you, and you're not going to get your wish fulfilled here. You need more healing first, because with that attitude, it's not going to do you any good. Okay, so that is what I get. So that is pretty nice. Just going to throw that out there. All right, who is next? Let's see. It said I need a ruler because otherwise I can't. Sag, okay. 30-4, because I got to write all these time frames down. Okay. Spirit, please give me guidance on a Capricorn dealing with a Sagittarius, please. What does Capricorn need to know for their highest good? If they're dealing with a Sag in love, Spirit, what do they need to know? What do they need to know for their highest good, please? And thank you. What does this Capricorn need to know for their highest good if they are dealing with a Sag? Two of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Outcome. The Chariot. Whew. Okay, this is pretty clear too. Okay, this is soulmate energy here. There's work you're going to have to put into this, and it may take a little time, but then once you plant your seeds and you start seeing these seeds grow, it's coming in fast. This is going to be faster than what you think. The Chariot is fast moving. Okay? So, I mean, every relationship needs work, whether it's with family, whether it's with someone you love and care about, whether it's someone you want to build something with. Every relationship requires work because that's how we grow. Okay? So, if it takes a little time, because Pentacles are the slowest moving things of the deck, and again, this isn't horribly slow because, I mean, it's not the Knight of Pentacles, which is like ungodly slow, like turtle slow, like agonizing slow, okay? So that's not what I see here. It's about building a bond, knowing this is someone special here, planted the seeds, taking time to get to know someone, you know, even perhaps wondering, how could this work? Maybe you have two different work schedules is what I'm getting, okay? Maybe he works nights or she works nights, and she or he, you know, and I don't like to say she or he because you could be the same sex. It doesn't matter. I'm just using different examples here, okay? But it could be that you're on two different work schedules, or you're in two different time zones and you don't live in the same state. It could be something like that as to, okay, how can we make this stick? Because there's a strong bond here. And that, you know, this is certainly something that is going to move forward once the work has been put in. And again, you may question, like, okay, how is this going to work and how long is this going to take? Don't rush it. It's not meant to be rushed. All right. Capricorn, dealing with a Capricorn. Capricorn, dealing with another Capricorn spirit. Please give me guidance as to what Capricorn needs to know. If they're here for another Capricorn, what do they need to know in love for their highest good spirit? If they are with another Capricorn, questioning another Capricorn, whatever it may be. I don't know why I felt like I had to say that, but whatever comes out is what's meant to be. So just gonna let you know. We have the Hermit, the Hangman, the Emperor. Dear Lord, that's 3 different major arcanas. Wow. Someone's been doing some type of self-reflection here. There's definitely a feeling of limbo, the unknown. Okay. I mean, this is major. This is like definitely a huge spiritual message here. Whether single or in a relationship, this is going to take a minute because, okay, there's a strong message here. If you're single, the Hermit talks about, it signifies you being alone, right? There's been self-reflection because you've been in a stuck energy. The best card with the Hermit is the Star, okay? By the way, the Star is in that lantern. It's as if the Hermit is trying to figure out, okay? The Hermit's trying to figure out, how do I open this lantern and let this star out so I can have my light shine and make my wish, okay? So if you're single, it's like you've been stuck in your own thoughts, but at the same time, a need for self-reflection and self-love is severely needed here. So you can step into the Emperor status. And again, you can be a female with Emperor status, and that's fine. It's more of your divine masculine side. And maybe that's the side you have to work on, okay? Meaning that maybe you are more emotional. Even though you're a Capricorn, okay? Maybe you are more emotional, okay? And you need to self-reflect to balance yourself out, because the Emperor is all 4 kings combined in the tarot, okay? So you have the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands, where it's an even keel of its balanced period of emotions and loyalty and patience and passion and fire and all these things, okay? So again, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us, and maybe you have maybe too much divine feminine from an emotional side. You could be a male and have too much emotion that plays into things, and you get in your head and you get yourself stuck, okay? So this talks about, once you self-reflect here and figure that out. And the universe is trying to tell you that. And by the way, I just looked at the recording and it's 4444. So go pull up angel number 4444. There is a message there strongly for you from Spirit. It is important to look at synchronicities because a lot of people dismiss them if you look at the clock and it's the same time, okay? Whether it be 2:02 or 11:11 or 4:44, okay? It's going to elevate and you're going to keep getting more signs. You could see it on a receipt, on signs, on billboards, on TV, wherever. Synchronicities are huge across all signs right now. And I think, you know, this is Capricorn and a Capricorn. So a lot of this is going, you know, not maybe with another Capricorn, but within yourself. Okay? And doing the work. Because in order to have a successful relationship and be successful and get your Empress, okay, because the Emperor and the Empress are counterparts here, and that's like the best ever. Okay, you have to go through this to get here, and once you get in this vibe, that is what you will attract. I hope that made sense and it wasn't too much jumbling, but anyway. If you're in a relationship, I get the strong sense, like, are you fooling yourself as to the reality of the situation? Because this prick here is controlling. It's a very domineering, and again, dependent upon the cards, depends upon the energy, which is, I go based on what I get with the energies and the messages I need to share, because again, this is collective, and I want to make sure I give all the messages I get, because there's a reason I'm getting them, and it's to verbalize to those who need to hear it. So please be patient when I do this. I greatly appreciate it. So I get the strong sense there's a domineering male in your life. It could be a father, it could be an uncle, it could be a brother, it could be your significant other. Okay? And it's consumed you because it's in the outcome here. And this person has made you feel less of what you really are. And it's like, when are you going to stop fighting this war with this person? When are you going to stop allowing this person to get you stuck? And some of you, this person says you need to keep working on yourself. No, asshole, male or female, you need to work on you. I'm fine. But they're putting you in this energy. Don't ever let anybody do that. Don't ever let anyone do that. Okay, that was deep. Just saying. Take it as it resonates. I do like when I get that, because I do feel like I talk to a bunch of people, or people who need to hear something like that. Even if it's just self-doubt on oneself. And if it triggers you, good. Because when I trigger you, that means there's work to be done. I learned that a long time ago. When something triggers you, it's because it's something you have to work on. Spirit, please give me guidance with a Capricorn dealing with an Aquarius, please, Spirit. What does Capricorn need to know about an Aquarius, please, Spirit? What does Capricorn need to know about an Aquarius, Spirit? Please and thank you. This is why I love doing what I do, because I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. Okay? I'm not going to give some false pretense that you should be with somebody just to be with somebody and because you love them. Love is not enough to be in a relationship. Okay? I'm just honest. And I'd want somebody to be honest with me. The Lovers. The Hierophant. Outcome. Four of Pentacles. This damn bastard here, the Four of Pentacles. I'm tired of seeing this damn card. Okay, so the Lovers and the Hierophant speak of commitment, okay? It could be coming to where someone wants to make a commitment. It's a traditional relationship, okay? It's about you both have the same core values, okay? That kind of thing. The same beliefs, the same goals. So every card has a positive aspect and a negative aspect. Okay? So what I'm getting here is, now understand that the Lovers is a choice. In the beginning of tarot times, okay, the Lovers was the choice card. And you could have a choice whether or not to commit and marry someone, or you will marry this person because it speaks marriage to me heavily. Okay? The Hierophant can sometimes be too traditional, that, you know, like if they tested something and they got a result, they're not willing to do the test again to see if they get a different result. If that makes sense. Like sometimes they think too traditional, and they're too, sometimes they're not, I don't want to say open-minded, but sometimes it's a little too rigid thought process in a traditional fashion, like stuck in their ways. Okay? With the Lovers, it certainly means a choice here, because you have a choice in anything you do. Even if you're with one partner, you have a choice to stay in it, or a choice to leave, or a choice to, you know, multiple things here. You could have more than one person here. I'm not getting that feeling though, but for some of you it could be. So, but you have a choice. Just because somebody proposes to you doesn't mean you have to say yes. A lot of people feel obligated to say yes, but you don't have to, right? Anyway, with the Four of Pentacles, it's not the best card to get in an outcome. However, the positive side of the Four of Pentacles talks about stability. Okay? And some of you, you will find this so valuable that you don't want to let it go. However, with that, people tend to hold something so tight, they become possessive, they become jealous, they become controlling, they become greedy. Okay? It is up to your free will how you handle things. Do not allow it to get to that. Remain stable. If you have insecurities, then that's when you communicate with your person. Okay, and I feel like I have to say that for a few people. But I do feel that there is a beautiful commitment here, and it will lead to stability. It will lead to a stable home, stable finances. Okay, but I'm also going to look at the other side of how I get the energy as well, which I've already discussed. Also, don't feel like I feel like some of you might be rushing into a commitment because it's, you know, your biological clock could be ticking, or you know, there's some type of rush, or your family's putting heavy emphasis, like, when are you getting married? I mean, or having a child, or whatever this is. Again, it's a collective reading. You know best. Go by your intuition. Do not let others dictate your actions. Okay. I hope that helped. Okay, so now we have a Capricorn with a Pisces. All right, Spirit, a Capricorn dealing with a Pisces. Please give me guidance for Capricorn's highest good, what they need to know dealing with a Pisces. Spirit and love, what do they need to know for their highest good in love? Okay, well, I'm going to take these, but I'm still going to pull 3 cards because I feel there's a need to. Okay, so bear with me. Spirit, please give me guidance as to what... I feel like there's a storyline here. There's... Just saying. All right. Page of Pentacles. The World. Outcome. 7 of Wands. Okay. This came out first. This came out second. This came out third. This came out fourth. Okay, holy shit. All right. Now, please understand that this could have happened and then it's here. This could talk about you or your person. Take it as it resonates, because I'm going to read this and then I'm going to read this. And it could all go together. But there's a reason. I just felt the need. I had to take those cards out. Okay. This is not ideal. Okay. But let's talk about it. There's heartbreak here. From this heartbreak with the Five of Wands, let me see if I can, I know some of you don't care about the cards, some of you do, and I'm trying to be respectful for those who like to see the cards in a good way. Okay. The Three of Swords has so many meanings, okay, and doesn't always mean third person. It can be, okay, you know your story. Regardless, there's hurt, there's pain, there's heartbreak, and so much sadness here. However, with the Five of Wands here, you've learned how to fight back, which is something new for you. Because the Five of Wands encourages you to make mistakes, because how are you going to learn? By making mistakes. And the universe will say, okay, so have you learned your lesson yet? Let me test you. Okay? It's about learning from our mistakes, not repeating the same mistakes 4, 5, 6 times. Sometimes it may take a couple times to realize, oh shit, I didn't know that. And I'm hearing the word codependency. We could talk about that for days, right? So it's about learning from heartache, pain, sadness. With the Five of Cups, it's learning. One of the lessons here is learning to leave the past in the past and moving forward by turning around and looking forward to something different. Because the universe put these 2 cups behind you. It's to give you something to look forward to. It's about having faith. Faith is all about believing, and then you will see. Okay? You know, some people, you hear the saying, right? I have to see it to believe it. Do you? Do you need to believe that accidents happen every day, even though you don't see them? Right? Faith is about having faith. Hang on, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I thought my phone was on silent. Okay. So, Five of Cups is about you cannot stay in a state of mind of negativity and thinking things, because you're just going to bring more of that into yourself. It's about having the faith that there is something out there better, but you had to go through this to learn a lesson so you can level up and move to the next level. So from the Five of Cups, and before you can fully turn around, you need to heal. You need to rest. Okay? The Page of Pentacles is about slow and steady. Slow and steady. Pentacles are slower energy. And it's going to take time, because I feel like you've been to hell and back for some of you. The World is the very last card in the Major Arcana. There's 22 cards. Yes, this says 21, but the Fool starts at 0. So you've been through this long-ass journey, this long-ass... You have the world in your hands. Now, the Page is facing the World. The World talks about end of a completion, end of a cycle. You now have leveled up and are going to move on. okay? You've turned a new leaf. You've gone from the caterpillar to the butterfly or the moth. Sometimes it's a butterfly, sometimes it's a moth. Either way, you've been through the transformation already. The cycle is now ending. Okay? So, with the Seven of Wands, don't freak out because this is good. Seven of Wands is you've learned to protect yourself here. And defensive doesn't always mean a bad thing. It means you have fought the fight. You are a fighter. You are a survivor. You are dedicated. You have the ambition. And you're going to do what you have to do to protect yourself and those that you love around you. And when you need to be forceful, you will. You will have the courage to do so. So for some of you, you needed to hear this whole thing because you might be here and you need to realize you're about to make a huge transition. And we have that eclipse that's coming on November 8th, or it may be dependent on, let me move this. I have the times and this is the last one. So if you know, there's symbolism here. There's symbolism here. This could be happening really soon. November 8th is in the United States, and then depending on the time zone, okay? But it also, you know, the moon signifies mystery. Even though you can't see what's ahead, you've been to hell and back, and you've made a huge completion. And you will learn to finally stick up for yourself. You will be seen as very attractive because you're not going to allow any of these people to walk on you ever again. Sure, could you be more guarded than usual based on what you've been through? Of course, absolutely, understandable. But don't be too stubborn with that. Okay? Don't be too stubborn and stuck on that shit, because when you do that, then you're going to prevent things from coming in or getting what you need. It's okay to have your guard up. That's part of the learning process. Okay? All right, Capricorn, this was so much better than the last one I've done for you, and I'm so glad to see this. Again, I feel like a lot of you, there's a bigger storyline here. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, I would so greatly appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to put these videos out here for you and give you the things you need to know and hear from the divine spirit, whatever it is that you believe in. Remember to keep standing in your power, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.